everyone, this is Phoenix here, and I welcome you to my MFF channel where music, French, and fitness live. For today's video, I'll be sharing with you some exercise sets that you can incorporate in your workout when you're working on legs, because we don't want to miss leg day. I'm going to start off without weights, and then I'll incorporate weights in, which I usually train with weights, but this is just to show that you don't have to train with weights, and you can still get extreme benefit in working those leg muscles regardless. Now, let's get into the video. Oh, and if you're not subscribed yet, you can do that now by hitting that subscribe button, turning on bell notifications so that you never miss an MFF video. I'm going to start off with showing you some of the products that I use for pre-workout and post-workout, just to kind of help the body capitalize and get the most out of your workouts. If you're not interested in seeing this part of the video, feel free to skip right forward to the exercise. So come on, let's go. There are a lot of places that are starting to incorporate workout sections in their stores. So, for example, this is from Walgreens, and I'm going to start off with a pre-workout, which it says that you should use 20 to 30 minutes before you start your workout. So I gotta get started on that very fast. And then I have my post-workout and my protein. So I haven't had these in a while, and I've been using kind of like the cans. They have like the C4 cans and all that. It gets expensive, so it's better to kind of stock up, I feel, in my opinion, so that you have it each day. You don't have to keep going out and buying more, and it's gonna last a lot longer. So I'm excited about that, and like I said, I'm gonna go right into the pre-workout. Now I use a blender bottle, and it says about like 6 ounces or so, maybe 6 to 8 ounces, but I don't tend to measure out my water. I kind of just pour an amount that I feel is a good amount, and yeah, I mean, who knows how much that is. But, so just pour yourself some water. Feel free to measure it out if you like. Just pouring myself some water. And like I said, I use my bottle so that I can just toss my blender thing inside. Oh no, it's not open yet. Oh, okay. Yeah. And it's perfect this way. Just go ahead and open that up. Don't take this long though. Doesn't usually take me this long, I don't think. Alright. Oh man. So I got the fruit punch one. I usually get, I feel like, the blue, cold blue one. And it also says on the packaging or that you might get like little jitters depending on like if you're new to this or but it's completely normal and harmless. So I got my scoop, put it right in there, throw my blender in, and kind of blend it up. It's about 9:55, a lot later than I start my workouts, but it's different because I'm recording this session, so I wanted to do some preparation before. So it's all good. Now I have my pre-workout ready to go, and I'm going to drink that and get to the workout. Quick note, I'm going to be drinking this throughout the workout as well. Usually I drink water, but you don't have to just keep this as a post-workout. It helps you contain hydration, as it says, all-day hydration. So here we go. I'm going to start off this video with 5 different exercises that I actually needed to do as someone who tore my ACL. Yes, my ACL is still torn. I have surgery next month, so I'll definitely walk you through that journey and create a video around that. However, this is something I was given by my PT, and there are a lot of exercises in here, but like I said, I'm going to share 5 of them with you, and that's how I'm going to start this off. And then I'm going to go through 8 different exercises that you can use to do as sets, create sets around them, or you can do 30-second intervals or whatever time frame of intervals that you like to do. We're going to do 30 seconds today, and that's how we're going to kind of start this off. For these, For instance, it told me to do 2 sets of 15 each. Like I said, we're going to try out the 30 seconds and getting as many as you can within those 30 seconds. So obviously that's going to depend on how fast and quickly you do these movements to say how many reps of them that you get in. But we're going to try this out and it's going to be great. So let's get into it. So the first exercise out of the 5 initial exercises we're going to do is hip extensions, which are going to strengthen your glutes. So we're going to get onto the floor, just like in this position here. Let's make sure our ankles or heels are towards our bodies, and you can just rest our arms on the sides of our bodies, and we're going to thrust our hips up, just like so, and that's going to be 1 rep. So let's go ahead and start our 30 seconds, and then you can have your 30 seconds of rest. Feel free to pause the video at any point if you'd like to, and let's go from there. Alright, that was 30 seconds, so let's move on. Now it's showing that you have 30 seconds of rest, and you can definitely take that rest. For instance, this is like something that we were able to do. I think I got like 18 versus like the 15 recommended reps. And then what you can do is you can go through these different things. Instead of doing the set rep amount, you can do it by time, and you might even get more reps than you normally would. And then you can do more than 1 set. So that was just like 1 set, right? So we'll go through all these exercises, and if you feel that you want to do more sets, you can work on doing more sets and, you know, kind of feel how many sets you can get in and all that. But 1 set's fine as well. You can try to get more reps into 1 set as well. And the next exercise we're going to do is a hip abduction exercise, and that's going to focus more on the gluteus medium. And the last one we did was more the gluteus maximus, which is, you know, our glutes, our main glutes that we think of as glutes. And now we're going to go to the medius, and how we're going to do that is we're going to get into this position where I'm like laying on my side. I have my lower leg that's touching the ground tucked in, and my other one is straight out. I can support myself however I want up here, and I'm going to raise that leg like so. So we're going to do 30 seconds of this as well, and let's go ahead and get in that position, and we'll start. Once you're done with the 30 seconds of this, you're going to go ahead and turn around and do your other side. Loose. Glute medius. That's where I'm feeling it mostly. Kind of like this part of the glute and going into my thigh. And that's 30 seconds. So I'm turning around, and I'm going to start my other side. Alright, so I got about 29 on that last one, so going back to the idea of like, I could have did a set of 15 and then continued to do more sets, or that was just 1 set, 30 seconds, I got it in 29, and then I can do more sets after that if I'd like. The next exercise we're going to do is going to focus on the hip abductors again, or hip abduction, and I feel like the next ones that we're going to do are going to be kind of all along those lines, strengthening the hips, the glutes in this area. It's funny, like, you know, when we think of leg day, we're thinking focus on always on the hamstrings and the quads and all that. We don't always give enough attention to our hip abductors and our glutes, which is all very essential into any leg workouts. So let's get into it again. We're going to go ahead and go on to the third exercise, and the third exercise is going to look just like this. We're gonna come down. This time we're gonna have both legs together, bent in, supporting ourselves the same exact way if we'd like, and the top leg is going to lift up like so. So we're gonna do that for a 30-second count, and turn around to our other side and do the same exact thing. So let's go. As you do these, feel free to leave in the comments where you're feeling it most. I'm feeling mine here, kind of like the lower end of the glute. Against the abductors. Other side. Kind of use the rest time that it's listed. Right here, so I feel it. Alrighty. For this next exercise, we're going to be sideline yet again and abductors yet again. This time, we're going to have the lower leg extended and the upper leg up as so. And this upper leg is going to be flat foot, or you're going to try your best to do flat foot, and your hips facing this way here. And my leg that's straightened is going to be the one that I'm working now, and it's going to come up like so, maybe about a little over a foot off the ground. So let's do that for 30 seconds. Just working the inner side of the abductors. Keep on going, don't mind me. 10 seconds left. And let's switch over to our other side. Got it, 5 more seconds. Woo! For this last exercise of the 5 beginning exercises that we're going to do, or the 5 initial, we're going to activate the hip with working our prone hip extensions. So we're going to come down to the ground just like this, laying on the floor. You can either put your elbows out or your arms out like this, put your head down like that, wherever feels comfortable. You can kind of sit like this if you'd like. I'm going to put my head facing down just like that. And how we're going to do these, we're going to kind of tighten and extend our leg, and one at a time we're going to have a nice extension just like this, up about a little over a foot, and that's going to be our exercise. So we're going to do that for 30 seconds on each leg. So let's go ahead and get into it. Squeezing that entire leg, keeping that leg nice and straight. Right into the next one, other side. Again, my screen says rest now, but we're just going to continue through these. And like I said, you can pause it and go ahead and do your rest if you'd like. I'm just going to go through them so that you have all the exercises. Nice job. So that was it for the 5 exercises that we're doing initially. And the next one that we're going to work on is working on still doing some squat-like movements, but we're going to kind of split the squat and isolate the leg. Now what we're going to do for this exercise is I'm going to put one of my feet up on a surface. I'm choosing my couch. You can have anything like a chair or anything like that works for you. And we're going to have our top of our foot flat just like this. Or you can have the ball of your foot like that on it. So whatever's more comfortable for you. If you're using a harder surface, it might be more comfortable to have your foot just like that. Doesn't really matter. Both ways are going to work for you. Or going to work for the exercise. And we just want to have our foot out far enough where when we do that full bend, our knee is not going to pass our foot. We're going to have our knee right over that like ankle per se, and we can start just like that with the 30 seconds. So let's go ahead and start, and then we're going to switch on to the other leg and do another 30 seconds. Keeping my back nice and straight. Trying to stay balanced, my hips square. Remembering that breath. The breath is so important. Ten more seconds. Switching right to the other side. Hips square, back straight. Remember, you can count your reps, see how many you can do in 30 seconds, and also compare it when you want to just choose a number for like 10 reps per set or so. And when you do the seconds, see how many you can do instead of doing just that. So for our last exercise, before we get into what exercise is using weights, we're going to do an exercise, another one that I learned from PT, where we're going to have our arms out just like this, and we're going to do somewhat of like a bird dip per se. So I'm going to come here, I'm going to extend down to reach the ground, and as I come down, one of my legs is going to come out. So this actually has different variations. I didn't start going all the way to the ground. I started with a surface level thing, maybe like a table or a chair, anything like that. And then you can work your way, getting lower and lower. Maybe you want to stack some things and then start taking off the stack as you go, and practice this. This is going to work the hamstrings, and it's also going to kind of work our balance, using the core a little bit, and also our balance and our strength and our foot muscles, which actually you'd be surprised how much we don't really work or pay attention to those as much. So let's get right into it. We're going to have our arms up just like this, as I said, and let's go 30 seconds each leg. You don't have to keep your leg up the entire time. That's more challenging, but if you want to work on that balance a little more, feel free to challenge yourself in that way. Got 10 more seconds. And right after this 10 seconds, we're going to move right into our other side. Other side. Trying to keep that back nice and straight. This involves a lot of stretch of that hamstring as well as working it. So if you're, you might not be as flexible enough to reach all the way to the ground, and it might not just be a strength or muscle thing. So you can work on stretches that can help with that, and as well as the starting off higher and working lower, as I said. And nice job. Now we're moving on to the first exercise, where we're going to incorporate weights. And the first one that I like to do is a nice, clean workout with the dumbbells. So we're going to make sure our dumbbells are tight, using any comfortable weight that you might feel that you can get a certain amount of reps in with. I'm just using the only weights that I currently have, so I wouldn't be able to actually increase these at home. That's something I would do more in the gym. And so I have a comfortable weight on here, and I'm going to come down. My legs are about shoulder width apart, and I'm nice straight back. And when I pull up, I'm going to come here, spongy knees, and this is where I want to lock in. So I have my wrist bent, my elbows on the sides of my body, and when I come down for that squat, I'm coming down to my legs, and I'm making sure that my knees are not passing my
over my feet, and in that case, to help with that, is your butt is going to kind of come out. So I'm coming down, my butt's coming out, and my knees are in a comfortable position. So we're going to do 30 seconds with those, and as soon as we're done with the 30 seconds, we're going to, so we're here, we're spongy knees, and this is how we're starting. And then once we're done with that 30 seconds, we're going to push up, come behind head, and continue our squats for another 30 seconds. Coming down here, same idea with the knees and same idea with the butt. Right? So let's go ahead and get into that. Spongy knees, back. Using that breath. Pulling up, chest, and down. For our 8th exercise, we're going to go ahead and do an exercise called the deadlift, where I'm going to kind of do the same exact thing in terms of where my body's going to be positioned and using those knees. And so my knees start off slightly bent, not slightly bent, they start off bent. I'm going to come here at my straight back, and I'm going to lift, and as I lift, I'm having my bar close to my body, and I'm also straightening my legs more. And I'm going to come up, I'm going to put my shoulders back at the top, and have a nice straight back here. As I come down, I'm going to let my bar kind of slide across my legs and come back to the ground. And that was 1. So we're going to do as many as we can in 30 seconds, and that's going to be the end of our 8 exercises. So let's go ahead and start with the 30 seconds. Awesome job. I'm just going to add in that we can also add in the weight a little earlier. For instance, the exercise where I had my feet here, we can have whatever weight you might feel comfortable with trying. This is a 20-pound. You can have it on the opposite side of the one where our leg is actually out, and I'm just kind of dropping my hand here on the side of my body, and that's where I will squat there. And I can do that on either side for as many as I'd like, with the seconds, or choosing the amount of reps per set, whichever you'd like. And for the other one, you might want to get a smaller or lighter weight. Maybe you can have 2, and then you're going to do, the same idea of that little birdie dip, where I'm coming here, I have my leg coming out as I go down, and I'm going to touch down and come back. So that's something that you can do to increase the difficulty and also the work that your muscle has to do for those exercises. Well, that's all for me today. Thank you so much for watching this video and joining me on my MFF channel, where music, French, and fitness live. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, smash that like button, share it with a friend who might also enjoy, and make sure you're subscribed to my channel with your bell notifications turned on so you never miss an MFF video. For more videos like this, I post videos every week on my channel. I'll see you on the next video. Love, peace, light.